Yeah.
I gave you no like warning. I was just like, guys, you coming in, dog.
No. I was
Like,
expecting no warning. I mean, I could just hear it when it comes in and be like, "Nah, I'm recording."
it,
Like,
it,
yeah, I fucking know.
it's because I was like, okay, he stopped talking about it before he starts again. Let me start recording, dog.
Listen. I won't bring it up. All right, I won't bring up Cam, Memco, DJ Met though maybe because DJ Met fucking slick as fuck. I
Yo,
would,
dog,
but she's
you
gay.
you you be sounding like EDP right now, dog. With all those
Okay,
pictures,
DJ
but
Met,
you be
DJ
sounding like
Met,
EDP, dog.
DJ Met is fucking like 20, bro. I guarantee she's a ghost, and I'm pretty sure she's 20. I got,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure she's
I
20.
mean, it's because
Yep.
ages in anime doesn't
Mm.
make a lot of sense, dog. I'll be honest.
Dude, it's a
Like,
game, and like the artist is a disgusting person, unironically actually disgusting. Like
but
I'll keep going if you allow me to, because it's literally like the whole idea is like it has like sexual assault, abuse,
I mean,
necrophilia.
I
That's
Okay.
all I gotta say.
I
That's
think-
all I gotta say.
I was gonna say
I th-
yes, like if it didn't get me demonetized or anything, but like no, after you said
It
that,
will. It's Fumasi, dude. Fumasi's
then
a
no,
bitch.
we're not
Oh,
doing
I'm not gonna
that.
talk about it. I'm just
All
saying,
right,
like, I
let's
catch about it.
let's just cut off that entire beginning part and just start right here in the podcast.
Nah,
Uh,
we're keeping
nah,
it
keep
raw.
it.
No.
Raw footage.
No,
Raw
it's
footage.
because I
Oh
won't
my
be able to edit
God.
a lot, so just keep in mind, before you say something.
Just like trim it. That's all you have to
No,
do. Just
Yeah.
trim
if
it.
there's something that that's actually like I
Ooh, she's
definitely have to
nice.
cut it, then I will.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
Alright.
the first thing, honestly, it don't really matter,
Yeah, like no one's gonna know who the fuck Memco is or DJ Met. Maybe Kalmaki, but no, even then, I'm the only one who knows these characters. Unless
Yeah,
I
I
tell
don't
my
even
friends
know
about
But
it.
what I
these
mean is like
characters.
I shouldn't cut it because like like who like we're not showing anything, though. He just said it, and we're just gonna skip through it because I don't know, we're not trying to go there.
I mean, yeah, we're not.
Alright,
I'm not gonna like put up
alright.
and just be like, all right, so in this image, this is happening, and then this one, like,
Hey,
the
yo,
fuck,
nah,
Just
no.
goes in
that's
very
cool.
vague details.
Yeah, right. Anyways, so I
Wait,
guess,
is it vague when you go like?
Yeah, I
less in
just
detail?
realized after I said it.
yeah,
I'm not one for
Vegas
big
like
words, but like I was like I caught on.
Vegas like, oh yeah, she's that. What? Yeah, she's that. What does that mean?
No, I realized after I said it, I'm like, maybe these guys won't catch it.
I'm not into big words, but like
Dude, her
uh,
sister is a weirdo. All
you
right,
need
keep
to
going.
stop. Dog.
Keep
Where are you
talking.
going? Where are you?
No, keep
Where
talking.
is
Keep
this
talking.
going?
I'm just saying shit on my loud. I mean, I ain't lying. Her sister is. Okay, I'm not. Okay.
Frank, you trying to take over? This
Alright,
guy's-
let's
this
just
guy's-
move on from
He's
this.
gonna make us catch a
Oh,
case, dog.
Maki.
honestly.
Holy shit. No. You won't. You won't. But like, it's just like in the lore. I guess I'm fucking. No, dude. Fucking. This game's fucking stupid.
Anyway,
Right?
have you guys seen any recent animes?
I
Oh,
started
hell
I
yeah.
started watching Black Clover.
Oh yeah, same.
No.
I haven't gotten
No.
far into it though.
The only thing I know is Lane.
Um,
All right, listen. I don't watch any other anime, right? Because I hate most of them, right? And it's not because like I just hate anime. No, like I get into it, right? I want to watch. I think it's called Gulagu, and the only reason I
Oh,
want to
I've
watch
heard of
it
that
is
one. I think.
Trigger. It's Trigger Studios, and I love Trigger Studios, and I want to watch all their shit, right? But the main problem is like, dude, I can't find anything, and what ruined it is like those anime memes. Oh, they're so fucking unfunny, dude. Half of them talk about how they have a porn addiction, or like they want to have intercourse with characters that there shouldn't be. Right? It's fucking
Mhm.
stupid, and it's not funny. Yeah, they
I
find it
feel-
so funny.
I feel like
It's
some people that actually like anime end up like not watching it a lot or something like that because all of them kind of end up having the same plot, dog. Like if you really think about it, like
that is true.
That's
but
what happened
like,
with me and like isekai animes. Like for me, a lot of them follow the same trope that I just got bored
where like the
of a
main
lot of them.
character is like overpowered and stuff, or like
Yeah,
or he's
some of
not,
them.
or he's not.
Yeah.
It's between one of those two.
And there's
Yeah.
always a lot of women in it.
Yeah, but like what I
dude,
mean is like
I hate fucking watching harems. If I ever, and
Yeah,
this is like
same.
not a joke, if I ever make a fucking harem anime, it's gonna be the most dumbest one, and it's gonna be like 6 girls obsessed with one guy, but the guy doesn't give a fuck about the 6 girls. He's chasing after one girl who hates him. That's good. That
I
one.
think that's
That's
probably
what-
already an anime. I'll be honest. I
Is
feel
there?
like
It probably sounds like there is already.
Yeah,
I
it
feel
sounds like
there
it's
is.
already
There
been
would,
something
but
like
But
who
that.
knows?
if it's not, I mean, I could just be like, if it is, I could just make a redo the healer type bullshit and get like 50K out of that because
Or-
everyone likes reverse rape. I don't know why. Everyone
Or
does.
I feel like the closest thing to that, like what you're saying, is like that he goes like for a tsundere instead of all the girls that are going for him. Is it
No,
tsundere
but, like,
or what?
no,
what's the
but
one?
like I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about like actually hates him. Like if she had a chance to stab him,
Yeah, yeah,
she
no,
would take
I,
it.
I get you, but like that's what I mean. Like if it doesn't exist, then the closest will be that. Like what I'm telling you.
Yeah, probably, but like, man, they're fucking stupid. Like, I mean,
But
I don't know.
for like what I mean by that about like like they follow the same plots. Like I'm watching Black Clover, and the main character is like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like I'm gonna become the wizard.
No,
king.
yeah,
Yeah,
the main
it's
plot
like-
for Black Clover reminds me a lot of the main plot of Naruto, which
Yeah,
I
that's
bet
exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay,
I
That's
bet
exactly
it's
Hold
mainly
on.
inspired by it. That's what I'm
No,
gonna say.
because
think it's
I
mainly inspired
remember,
by it.
motherfucker, my brother told me like, oh yeah, like what Black Clover is like what Bleach is, which is a huge lie. I mean, I could see why people would say that because
Yeah.
it's more swords and like kind of more edgier. Because Naruto's not that edgy, and
No,
Naruto's
no,
more like
no.
My Hero. I don't know what Dragon Ball is to like the newer generation. I don't know. I don't think there isn't any.
I could think of one because I've been reading the webtoon of it, but like the God of High School. In a
That
way,
could be way, but I don't know.
the main reason why I say that's because you know how Goku is mainly inspired by the Monkey King, right?
Yeah.
That's literally like the main protagonist, like his like entire thing. He's like the Monkey
Oh.
King.
Yeah, no, like a lot of characters are inspired by that.
Oh
I think,
yeah, for sure.
But
I think that's
supposedly,
Chinese.
supposedly I heard though that like the like actual Naruto isn't actually like, or like Black Clover wasn't actually like inspired by Naruto or like something like that. That it was like their own thing, or I totally forgot what I read or where I saw about it. But like seeing Black Clover, it's like damn, this is like Naruto though. Like he's
No,
slow,
yeah.
he's like
Because
going like
what's
oh,
it
I'm gonna be the
called?
best, you know.
But
There's
no,
a
there are some
huge difference
differences.
with,
Yeah, there are some huge differences.
inspiring and copying. Copying is you literally just copying the plot of Naruto. Inspiring, you can have the same plot, but the outcome is so different, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's what's gonna happen. with
Yeah,
Black
yeah, I
Clover.
definitely do see that. Like it's gonna be different in Black Clover. Like it's like it's not gonna be as how can I explain this? It was sometimes it was just dumb in Naruto, honestly. Like the whole Sasuke part. Like in this
Oh,
sense,
yeah.
in
That
this
arc fucking sucks. Holy shit.
Which one?
The Sasuke not being there, which is like almost the entire anime.
yeah,
That was
that's
not fun.
That's
that
like the
shit-
whole. That's a
That
whole
shit was
Shippuden.
unfucking fun. Literally, that's half, not even half of Shippuden. That's almost like 95% Shippuden.
Yeah, that's like like it literally started and they were like already looking for Sasuke.
All right, so
Yeah, and the anime literally
spoilers
starts off like that.
for Shippuden, and I always laugh at this, but spoilers for
I
Shippuden.
would say it's a spoiler
Whoever-
anymore. It's pretty old now.
No, like yeah, but like there's
There's some
motherfuckers
people
who
that-
get mad at you for spoiling
I haven't seen it. but I don't care
Evangelion,
if
and that shit came out like in 19 something, right?
it's- Really?
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
I haven't even watched it,
I
and
barely,
I
barely
don't
saw
care.
Shippuden like in sophomore year or junior year.
Dude, I only know the story of Shippuden. I never watched it, but I only know it. It's
Neither
like,
have I.
Storm 4. I fucking played that. And the only thing I got was, okay, so Obito was mad because Kakashi killed a girl he liked. So he wanted
Yeah.
to start a whole war
Yeah.
because
That
of a
shit-
female.
I love that meme where fucking Obito caused war for pussy.
I haven't
Actual
seen that
true.
one, damn. Like, he's actually
Actual
doing that. Yeah.
I mean, okay, so off the record, right? Off the record, right? Was it worth it? I'm gonna say yes. She kind of bad, but I don't know. She's 14,
No,
so that's off the record. I can't say that anymore. I'm old enough to not say that anymore because I'm 18 now. And
I'm not.
you can say it, Frank. Hey, say it for me. Say
She
it for
a
me.
bad bitch.
Okay, there you go. See, like I agree, right? But off the record, I can't say that because I'm 18, and I gotta say it's no comment. All right,
Yo,
it's
low
a
key?
big thing.
Low key, Kakashi stole her heart. Like literally.
Shut the fuck up.
Like literally. dog.
Oh man, I love the get the fuck out of here. That shit was so dumb. No, Naruto was stupid because of that. I feel like they could have done something on that. Dragon Ball has been popping off. That shit ended like a back. There's a new movie coming out. Isn't it coming
I'm
out in
so
April?
excited for that movie.
It looks swagger. That's all I'm gonna say.
It does. I for a moment I thought it wasn't gonna be so good because it was gonna be all like 3D animation, like all digital.
don't hate on CGI. I swear to God, people who
I
hate on CGI,
I
you
know,
gotta
but
understand. It's like you know how hard it is to do CGI too. Oh
no,
my
that's
God.
why because I know how hard CGI is, so I feel like that if they make an entire movie out of it, it's gonna be difficult because there's already been movies that are CGI that aren't that great.
Yeah, I mean, there's some enemies people hate
For me,
because
I just
CGI.
hate CGI. Like in movies, it's not that I hate it. It's like if they don't put enough work on it, it just looks bad. Like
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but it's kind of hard to blend 2D CGI to 3D. It's a long process, and it's so hard to do it because it's like you're there like. I mean, I could tell that CGI. It's really hard to do that, but like,
I know it's hard to do. The issue is like sometimes they push movies that are like their CGI is just horrible. It's like can't you see like it's not good? Like at least work on it a bit more or try to do it like more like manually, I guess.
I
Like
mean, yeah, I'd say it's fine if the CGI is noticeable as long as it looks good as well.
it's because sometimes where I hate CGI is like the shark movies. Like that one's just dumb. But like at the same time,
shark
Like the
movies,
original
fuck?
Jaw.
yeah.
Dude, I never
But
watched
like at the
Original
same time,
Job.
it's not like you're gonna like realistically like make a shark and like all do all this stuff.
Okay, and not only that, like, the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're talking about anime. Where the fuck did you get a goddamn 80s ass movie?
Well,
Speaking of CGI,
no, but like
okay,
the
hold on.
original. Yeah, you go.
Okay, so here's
Oh no,
something.
here we go. Here we go. Here
Okay,
we
no,
go.
no, no, no.
I'm
Okay,
scared.
so what I heard, and it's been true, all right. It is so hard to animate a horse in anime.
Oh yeah.
It is one of the
Oh,
hardest things to do.
and then imagine
Now,
in all of AOT, there's like literally horses everywhere.
okay, yeah, no, no. Here's the funny part. Like, so you know how you're saying there's a lot of horses there, dude. Imagine JoJo Part 7. All right, now I need some context because not a lot of people know. That
Oh, I know
shit
what you mean.
is a horse race. So they're on the horse 95% of the time, which means they either have to animate the horse sometimes, or they gotta animate like almost a quarter, right? Now, I'm not worried because Dave Productions, they know what they're doing. They know how to get the same art style as JoJo, which is kind of not hard. It's just really poppy. That's not. That's fucking dumb. But that's how it is, right? And now Part 6, the second part hasn't came out, which I'm kind of mad about, right? But I'm not worried about it. But it's like, dude, it's so funny that like a simple animal, right, is one of the hardest things to do. Now I don't know how hard it is.
Maybe
I
because
don't even do
maybe because
CGI.
of the movement, like like different parts are
It is
moving
the
at
movement.
some certain point.
It's the movement, and it's kind of like the same thing as people were saying. Like, I think the reason why it's kind of hard to animate dogs or like any canine with like 4 legs moving is that you have to get like each tiny movement of their legs framed by frame. And
Like
I don't know if
a
there's
little
like,
shift of the shoulder, things like that.
yeah, right. And like I don't know if there's like frames. Like I'm pretty sure like this is like anime things that I know, right? Like each frame you can have like frame skipping where like it goes by 2 FPS, which that means that they how do I explain this? They draw to it and then they forget like 2 frames of the animation and then draw like after those 2 frames. It's kind of weird how it looks. I think the Spider-Verse did that where instead of having them drawing like individually, they draw like individually in a half. It's kind of weird. I forgot they
No,
explained
I
it.
know what you mean. Because speaking of the Spider Verse, one thing I really loved about that movie is like how the directors of the movie said it, where no matter where you pause it, it's always gonna look like a comic strip or like a comic panel.
Yeah,
The,
because
only,
I
the only
forgot.
thing
Yeah.
I loved about Spider Verse was Gwen.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I-
Were you the one kid who were like they saw it and you're like, "Oh, mama," and then you like fucking went on the internet and looked her up, huh? How were you that?
No, honestly, I like Gwen since like the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know.
oh, not valid.
Yeah, man.
I'm not a Spider-Man person. I never really like watching Spider-Man or like the character himself. It's not because like I don't think superheroes are
It's
dorky.
racism.
No, I
It's
literally
racism.
like
It's racism.
no.
It's racism.
It's not because I'm racist. All right, I do like some superheroes. Literally, like my favorite fucking Marvel characters are Thor and Star Lord. Right, like
Okay.
they're fine. Right, I want to say I want to put the Punisher there, maybe even Blade.
Ooh,
But
Punisher is
the
good.
problem with the Punisher is he might not come back ever. It's a huge might,
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
and I'm not sure if you know why.
Nope.
What was that?
it has to do with the fact of his logo, and his logo got so corrupted with like PC talk, which is like political correct shit, that it's such a deep down. What happened was, I think, if I'm correct, and I remember this was stupid, and I remember like someone talking about it, where the Punisher logo can also be somewhat a racist symbol, because the people who always wear it were always most of the time like either racist or homophobic. It's so fucking stupid.
Isn't it just a skull though?
That reminds me.
It is a skull, and it's like the fucking all-American type bullshit. It's like, okay, this is a joke, and I always find it funny. It's like, imagine having like the
you gotta say it's a
joke.
joke.
No, it's because it's a joke. Because it's not because it's offensive. It's just funny. No, because it's so fucking funny to me. But someone made a joke about the most badass hat, where it has the Venom face, while in the middle it's the Punisher logo, and then on top of the Punisher logo, it's the monster symbol. It is the most, how could I say it?
Not politically correct thing.
I don't want to say no, I don't want to say rednecks, but like it is like what all American badasses are like, right? It has the American flag, it has the Venom logo, the Punisher logo. It's such a stupid fucking thing, right? And it screams bad to the bones, you know.
But talking about like symbols like that and stuff, I got confused about something. So I have seen that supposedly the symbol in like the what is it called? What's it? Tokyo Revengers? I forgot the name though.
Tokyo Revengers?
Yeah. Doesn't they have like a swastika or something like that?
I think I know what you mean.
I've seen it somewhere.
Oh, I literally just searched it up. It does.
That's what I'm confused about. Because I saw it one time and I was like, hold on, isn't that, like...
What?
Okay, so, no. What you're explaining is going to be like a big... But here's the biggest here's the biggest problem with that. So, what happened, and I heard this, is that the swastika was stolen from, I think, Buddhism. It used to be a religious thing. And I remember this because in this map, that symbol was on Legend of Zelda, like on the not Super Nintendo, on the Nintendo Entertainment System, which was like old as fuck, right? And that popped up. And if you didn't know, it means like peace and something in a religion. But since the Nazis took it and made it horrible, it kind of went bad.
And that's what I was thinking.
I think I've heard of that. Yeah,
that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah. I was like, "There's no way they got it." And they're like, "Oh yeah, Nazis. Let's base our whole thing on Nazis." No, like I thought about it. I was like, "It's probably means something else in Japan or like something like that." I just like when I saw it, I was still like, "Yo, I'm pretty sure that's a swastika." I'm not gonna cap. So
that's crazy though. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I saw it once. I was like, "Yo, like," because they had it in a flag, I think, or something like that. I was like,
"No, yeah, I put it in the out of pocket thing."
Oh, okay, but yeah, I was confused. Yeah, they do. I was confused, but like, yeah, I thought, I was like, oh, it probably means something else, like in Japan, or like there has to be some positive meaning or something like that.
It was like that, and it's kind of weird because I'm trying to remember what religion it was. I think it was Buddhism. Like it was like somewhere in like China or Asia, right? And it was like the original meaning was always like, well-being, right? Like, respectfully. But it's the same thing. Okay, it's kind of the same thing about the Punisher logo, where it kind of means something racist, even though the character was never racist. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, the original symbol is called Hindu.
Yeah, it's Hindu. Yeah, that's what it was, and I think that's what happened. So
no, yeah, the difference between the Hindu symbol and the Nazi symbol is that the Hindu is just in a horizontal placement, while the Nazi symbol's tilted like in a 45-degree angle.
Oh yeah, there we go. Straight up, yeah. I saw they have it straight up. Like
they have it just straight lines.
Yeah, they don't
in
have
the Tokyo Revengers.
They don't have
so yeah, theirs represents Hindu. Not Nazi.
That's why I was confused though. I was like, I'm pretty sure they didn't mean to be like Nazis, Like I'm pretty sure.
No, they definitely didn't. But that's fucking weird.
No, yeah, I doubt that was the original intent. Just imagine that the creator, like, you know what? Let's bring in Nazis.
It seems too peaceful here. Let's stir up some trouble, dog. I swear, some liberal saw it and they're like, "Oh my god, they're racist. Let's go against them."
Oh, for sure.
Okay, no, actually, because apparently it took them fucking 25 years to find out what Berserk was all about. Holy shit. I cannot believe no one knew what that was about. Like, a lot of people are like, hey, it's good, right? Now, if you don't know anything about
I
Berserk,
don't. Oh, God.
I know nothing.
Yeah.
okay,
I
so
know about it. I know
I can
about
tell
it,
you this.
and I wait before you continue. I really want to read Berserker because I heard it's really good.
It's good, but before you read it,
Uh-uh.
and I
Uh-huh.
need to explain this, is that
Okay.
Super
it
racist
is
or something.
violent,
Oh.
disgustingly good.
Mhm.
It is heavily
Okay.
violent. I can tell you one thing. Maybe in each panel someone gets raped. I'm not making that up. I might be wrong on that, but there is a lot of rape too, and it's not like female to male. No, it's male. Demon horses. Two. There's and
What?
there's a lot of gods. There's
Horses,
a lot of blood.
horses are hard to animate, but they still animate them. Goddamn.
Well, it's a manga. It's a manga.
Yeah, it's in the
'cause,
manga because the Berserker. I don't think the
anime, it's
anime
not
didn't
good.
do well.
Both of them are decent. No, the 2016 one was bad, but the older one was decent. But that wasn't even when it came out, right? And it's like rest in peace him, right? But it's
Mhm.
like when people found out, and it had the same feeling as when motherfuckers found out that Joji was Filthy Frank. Like, what did you expect? Like, it like annoys me that people take so long to realize these things.
There's
And like
definitely
I like,
people that didn't
yeah,
know
and
Jojo
I
was
don't
Filthy
mean
Frank.
like listen.
Hmm?
Guts, good character, right? Would I relate to him? No, I'm nothing like him. I hope no one relates to him at all, right?
If you
And
do,
I'll
go
go
check
with
yourself
I'll go
into
off.
a mental hospital.
No. I'll go off with that later because I have to explain a whole different thing on that. It's not horrible, but
Yeah.
it is just it's a cesspool, right? But Berserk, it's not bad, but it is gruesome, and it's kind of like if you think My Hero is bad, you're not allowed to read Berserk, and that's not because I'm gatekeeping. I'm just helping you
Yo,
because
fact. Honestly,
you
my hero
cannot
is
handle
not that
My
bad
Hero
compared to like what other
on
animes
like
could be.
some of like the bad stuff. Literally in the first scene, I'm pretty sure, and I saw this because of Mario, when he brought the fucking big book, right? Because he has it, right? And the first scene, I think he has sex with a demon girl and then fucking chops her head off. In the first
Jesus.
scene. I might be wrong on that though.
I
But
Yeah,
that's
I
something
don't think
is-
that would be a first scene.
I-
If it is, holy shit.
I felt like Berserk was gonna be an anime like that just because of the name. Like Berserk literally means kind of like going wild and
Yeah, I
stuff like
thought it was
that.
gonna be like an. I knew it was gonna be like an intense wild
Yeah, like it
manga or
sounds like
anime
that because of like
of
the name. Literally, Berserk's
and
like wild.
it's like no, like it is edgy. Like it's fucking edgy.
Yeah,
Edgy?
looking at the
Edgy.
character and
Edgy or edgy?
Shut the fuck
You know,
up.
you gotta
Shut the fuck
Like
up.
no, like it's disgusting, right? It's fucking. It has this tell of demons and stuff like that, right? And it's kind of insane because for Guts, not I don't think it's a spoiler. I don't know when they show this, but Guts was born, and this is not like me exaggerating. He was born from a dead woman who was hanging. Literally,
Just pop out.
there was a girl hanging,
He just pop
and
out.
like there was a baby underneath her, which she had a skirt, right?
What the hell? That's
Yeah. Also, I wasn't wrong. Actually, I was semi wrong. He does start off from having sex with a demon, and when it turns into a demon, he just kills him, just like that.
oh, so at first is a human.
Yeah, and then demon, and then kills, and yeah,
Ugh.
Oh my God.
yeah. It's not for the faint of the heart.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like
Um,
we should like try to slowly get away from anime. Not because like I hate the conversation or anything. Like it literally we have a lot to talk about it. It's like I feel like viewers are not gonna be like, oh, anime, yeah.
Yeah, right. But no, you gotta hear this. So let's enough Berserk with the character Guts and the whole "this is me for real," right? So I made a whole joke on a slide about it, and like I hate that they said it was a kin list, but it's nothing like that. And the whole joke about me, like, oh, this is me for real, and you relate to the worst possible characters. It it kind of annoys me unless you're doing it as a joke, right? Like, oh, I'm just like Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, but mine's the whole killing women. I'm afraid to talk to him. Like, okay, that's fine. That's actually kind of funny.
That's actually really funny.
Um, but him, but that is just funny to me, and it's fun to relate to a character in a level. Like, I don't say this a lot, but in Yakuza Like a Dragon, which I doubt. Have you played it, Frank?
No, but I know
I don't think. Yeah, you
somewhat of it. I know
But-
somewhat of it.
the main character, I relate to him a lot, and not because like, oh, he's a Yakuza man. No, because if you play story, it's a nice story, like unironically, and I relate to him a lot because he like starts from rock bottom and then rises from the top, but not like as in like, oh, badass character. No, he's just being his goofy self. Literally in the game, there's a joke where every time he fights random people, he sees them as like weirdos, right? And like next thing he's fighting Yakuza men, and next thing they know, they turn into like cookers or some shit, right? It's stupid, but it's funny, and that's kind of why I like relate to him, because he could take a serious moment like fighting someone, and then just turn into something so stupid and goofy because he's a big fan of Dragon Quest, and that's kind of like, oh, you know,
that's cool.
why, yeah, that's kind of why like I relate to him, because he just takes dumb stuff and like he like hits rock bottom. It's a nice story, but if you're saying like, oh, I'm just like the driver from Drive, which I doubt you have watched because that movie is not popular. Which
Nah.
he falls in love with a single girl, well, a single mother. Let me say that, right?
Follow.
And
Mhm.
is gonna be willing to do anything for her, right? Like he literally like got himself like injured or fucked up just for her to survive and to just be left alone. Which, okay, sure, fine,
That's all right.
all right, but like he's a bad person. It's kind of like if you relate to like a villain and like, oh, because he does this, it's just dumb.
Well,
And-
yeah, I'd say it's okay to relate to like villains, but like depending on what they relate with.
Yeah, you know, like
if
you know,
you relate to
oh,
like the raping part or something like that, you're like, you know, that's
okay.
Yeah, that's when you
If
that's when you
that's you,
back off.
you're there. Yeah, like if you're saying like, oh, dude, that would be me. What, the raping part? You're like, no, stop, right? And I can't believe I just screamed that out loud. I saw my brother just heard that, and, you know, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine,
He's
that's fine.
asleep, I think. Hope he
hopefully.
is. Right, but no, like characters being related to, and it always like comes down to like just insecure people relating to the most badass or like quiet, cool characters, right?
Yeah.
Like it,
like I bet like a bunch of like middle schoolers like related to Kirito and all that, and they were like, oh my god, he's so cool and badass. I relate
Right.
to him
I
a
mean,
lot.
he is cool.
And
but,
they're just
I
like
don't relate to him.
like yeah, like you could say like, oh yeah, he's cool, but if you're saying like he's just like me for real, and it's
he's
like
just laughing.
people like the reason I'm bringing up Bateman a lot is because a lot of people relate to him. Now I understand in a certain extent, you know, but he is not a good person. Like, have the people who say, oh, I relate to this, most of them aren't good people. Like Guts, in a certain extent, he technically is a good person, but not really. He's kind of like middle ground. Patrick Bateman's a fucking serial killer, but at the same time, watching the movie, he doesn't even, you don't even know he does his killing.
Mhm.
This also brings me up to if you say, and it always left at this because the Matrix. Do you know what the allegory of the Matrix is?
No, I surprisingly I've never watched any of the movies.
I haven't either, but apparently, and this is made, I think, by the director. Apparently, the Matrix is a allegory of coming out as trans, right?
What?
Yeah, no, I'm not making this. I actually got like let me like research this because I swear to God, I've seen this before, and it's so funny to me. That people be like, we live in the Matrix, right? And it's like, I'm pretty sure that's an allegory for coming out as trans.
What is
And it's so funny to me
well,
whenever people say that. And it's always the badass manly people, right?
That's funny.
When you were talking about like people relating to like characters and stuff, like there has been some that I
Yeah.
relate to and like kind of way too much, and I'm just there like thinking to myself like, do I actually relate to them or do I want to? Like basically what you said about like Kirito.
Yeah.
And that's where like I find confusing, and it's not like I'm actually like relating to awesome characters, like let's say Goku or something like that. That's not who I'm relating to actually. But I find it hard to like think about like, oh, do I actually relate to him or am I just trying to be like him? Because
Yeah.
there has been some
Um.
anime characters, like for example, where they end up being so like selfless and stuff like that, right? Like they have like two the one I relate to most. I'm not gonna say name just because it's gonna be cringe or so whatever. That guy, he he was a loner, right? He didn't have any friends or stuff like that. He started hanging out with like a few people, and then to protect other people, he would hurt himself basically. Like he would put himself in a situation so that he would get hurt instead of someone else. And I was there like, damn, like I've done it before. I relate to it, but I don't know if I'd like truly relate to it because I know I've done stuff like that. Even now, I'm like kind of doing stuff like that. Like for example, asking someone to prom, right? There's someone I would want to ask, right? Whatever, but I feel like either them or someone else is close to them, and that's just getting me like putting me like, oh, I don't want to do it, Like I prefer them being happy, and it happened before with someone else. I'm not gonna say them either. Y'all know probably what happened,
Yeah, me.
I probably forgot.
No,
saying.
someone got with someone else.
I'm not-
Someone got with someone else that like I was going for, Uh,
Oh, never mind,
yeah,
never mind,
yeah.
never mind, never mind. I know
yeah,
this.
whatever. So
I thought you were gonna be talking about the time where you just asked me out earlier today.
did
Like,
I?
you want to go to
Wait,
prom?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I did. Yeah, I
You're like,
forgot.
want to go to prom?
No,
I'm like,
No,
no.
he
I
was
was
talking
gonna-
about a girl. Which
I
girl?
know, but I thought he was
It was
joking
mentioned
around.
in the first podcast. Am I right?
Yeah,
When she
yeah,
mentioned the
yeah.
first podcast. Okay, I know what you're talking about then.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
I mean, yeah.
But before you continue that talk, I want to finish the whole Matrix
Yeah.
is about being transgender. That is not a joke. I did research, and the co-director said that it's about being trans and how I think her sister became trans, right? So I always found it so funny when motherfuckers be like, "We live in the Matrix. We gotta get out of the Matrix."
Get out of the closet,
What if I
dog.
tell you it's an
Get out
what
of
if I
the
tell you it's
closet.
for people being transgender? Shut the fuck up. They would deny it, but there's proof, live proof, right? Just Google that shit right there. The co-director said.
That's
The
actually really
co-director
cool.
said. And which is crazy because this came out in 1999, where gay people weren't even allowed to marry. So
Yeah, I know.
it was like a bad time, right, in the past, right? So go for them, right? But what the fuck? I always laugh whenever I hear like these Sigma males being like, "Yeah, we live in a matrix. We gotta break out, right? We gotta get the fuck out of the matrix. And once you break the matrix, you're a true man." So when you turn into a girl,
What are you trying to get at? Are you sure a Sigma
And
male or a Sigma woman? Dog?
I feel like people who like it's kind of funny because like it reminds that meme where like it has like so like for example it like has Fallout 3, right? And it in the front and it's a guy looking at it when it's just like the real detail, like the whole like, oh my god, this is how the Capitol's waistline is. But and over their head, I gotta find the meme format. Over their head, it just says California fucking sucks. Which is funny to me. But and that's what I get, Jack, right? So like it's a Matrix movie, some guys saying like, wow, this shows that you should break reality or whatever. And then like they over the head, which means they completely missed the point of it, is it's an allegory about trans people coming out. Which I mean I can't believe I don't know how the fuck they did it so well.
I know,
But
like
if they did it
Jesus.
that well, and so many people like it that they like avoid it, then that is probably one of the good ways. And I heard that American Psycho, which I know I keep bringing him up, but because like
Here we go
it's
again.
stupid.
Nah, I get it.
But American Psycho count as technically a feminist movie, even though even though the main killer is like he sees women as objects, either for sex or killing, right? Which is weird. But I mean, first of all, the movie is kind of
And
confusing.
these are the characters we're talking about, like not to not relate to.
Exactly. And right, like, listen, people do like him because like he like does so much just to look good, right? Because all in the universal American cycle, all that matters is like how you look, how much money you have, and how much shit. Literally, that scene where he goes so mad over just a card, what's it, a business card, where he like goes so obsessed with that, shows like how much like what it truly is about, right? And I remember people talking about how it's not or it is, and I don't know what it leaned towards. I feel like it kind of is because at the same time they don't even he in his head he might be doing it, but in reality he never killed them. It's kind of confusing. That's why you gotta watch it to understand it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's always found it funny that so many people say shit like that. Like they say oh, you know, like it's cool to do it, but then like when they truly know what it is, I feel like they should back statement unless they truly know what it is and they're actually agreeing with it. You know, like go off the Matrix with trans. I mean, I feel like you can't even tell, which I think is a good way to interpret it. Because if people could have told, it would have probably done ass and super political, right? Don't want to go there.
But what is called? That's why I started talking about like my experiences thing and relating to characters, just because you were talking about doing research. I was like, oh, let me try to give him a little time for him to like Google search real quick, what he's talking about, just to make sure. But
I had it ready.
But getting back to like what I was saying though, it's when that happened, I literally was there when he asked her out, and that's like literally the worst part though. I was there like, damn, it's like there's nothing I can do, and that's when I started thinking though. I was like, I've always said since a while back. I think I've even told Frank, maybe not Frank, I don't know. I was like, my feelings don't matter as much as like other people's to me. Like I would take other people's feelings, like their feelings are more important than mine. That's what I've always been saying and stuff like that. And that's when I'm like, damn, am I actually like, is that what I actually feel, or is that just me trying to be like relate to this other character? But like, I try to think back. Like I'm not trying to fully be like, oh yeah, I'm this character, whatever. I try to think back, like, oh, am I like, have I done this before? And like I definitely have tried to put other people's feelings before mine. I definitely felt like that was like a better option because I felt like, because I've been depressed, I felt like, oh, I already know what I'm going through. I don't know what other people are going through, so might as well help other people. But yeah, that's when it gets in. Like I started thinking to myself, like, do I actually relate to this person? And if I do, like, if it's actually like a true relating thing, like, damn, how deep is it actually?
Like relate to?
Yeah. How deep am I relating you to, or something like that?
Okay, so that topic is kind of like I want to say semi-personal. I remember someone I used to do that a lot too, right? Oh my fucking, there's something here, right? And I remember I told my friend that, and she's like, you should also focus on yourself more too. And like I understand like why she said that, right? Like it is true. Like you should focus on yourself a lot more than other people, which I mean you should be doing that. I don't like it's coming from me. Like, come on, dude. I'm literally a Genshin girl on VR chat, and if I'm telling you this, you should fucking listen. All right. If I'm Ayaka from Genshin, being stupid, right? Okay, like there's something I'm kind of afraid of, right? They blackwatch Klamaki. But that there's times where I play as girl characters. Now, it's fine. I don't want to be a girl, right?
I'm not the Matrix.
I don't even try like acting like a girl, right? I don't even try acting like a girl. So if I'm a girl character, I'm just myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even try to act like them because, first of all, I think it's funnier like that. But I have this like little tiny urge. I feel like one day someone's gonna ask me like, "Hey, are you trying to be trans? Because I see you play more girl characters than male characters."
Yeah.
And like I had that in my mind. Now I'm not gonna be like super mad. I'm not gonna be like, "What the fuck?" No,
I mean, it's understandable to a point.
Yeah, like at a point, like if you see me playing more girl characters than male, like there's literally more male characters there than girls. Like, why are you playing the girl characters? I would just tell them, oh, it's because like, because I think it's funny when like a guy plays a girl that they're not even trying to like be a
And
girl.
I
It's just
can kind of I
being
can kind of
themselves.
relate to that just because like in Pokemon and Pokemon Go, I put my character as a girl,
Yeah,
and it
no, yeah, that's what I was gonna
yeah,
mention
and it
earlier.
Yeah,
wasn't
I
even
was
a
like
gonna
lot
a
of
point out
like you
that.
do that,
yeah.
right? But like playing as a girl is kind of different as okay. I guess it's semi different because here's what I mean with playing like a game like that where you choose a girl. It's kind of all right, like I don't think people will get super mad at you, but you remember this is VR,
Yeah,
so they're getting your voice with the avatar you picked, right? So if you pick some e-boy and you're speaking like a fucking muppet,
so like most
basically like you're
boys,
an
most
e-boy,
boys.
yeah, right, or like
Like, what's up? Like, sound like
yeah,
fucking.
like they try
That'd
to
be
they,
cool.
they so bad want to be chorus, but they won't work. Right.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell who people are by their avatars. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you could. Like
For me in VR chat, the skin I use a lot is like a little toy penguin plushie.
you have VR chat. How come? But is it fun to actually meet new people on there? Yes, like extremely. I met like most of my groups there, right? And they're fucking. Some of them are fucking stupid, right? I can't say the R slur because apparently it's a slur now. I think I said it already, so whatever, right? But half of the shit that happens on VR chat, it's just fucking. I don't know why you asked me for that. It's fucking just stupid. Half of the shit on there, right? I got some recordings. I got some images of um gay men that were girls playing as gay men. I have images of that. They're all gangster related too. That's what makes it funny. But right? I have okay. So I'm looking through my images, and VRChat not a bad place. If you have it on PC, you won't get the full experience. You definitely need it on VR, right? Like you definitely need that shit on VR because it's just something that you have to play on VR because it's so fucking fun on VR. Like now, I'm aware about some stuff like stop, like ERPing in VR chat. Now, ERPing in VR chat. I want to end off with that, right? I'm gonna continue on that topic. So this is gonna get really fucking weird and stupid, because that's me, right? But I want to end off with the idea of VR chat, ERPing. Which, do you know what
No.
ERPing is? Erotic role playing, right?
No. Come on.
So, ERPing in VR chat. Does it work? Can it work? Yes. Have I seen it? No and yes. I haven't seen it personally on VR. Like I didn't walk into a place and saw like two motherfuckers fucking in the bathroom erotically, right? But I have seen like a couple shit, right? But ERP in VR chat is so weird because what they're doing, the system they're doing is badass, right? Like you can like make any body part have insertion, which you can already know where
Yeah,
I'm going with
pretty
this,
much
right?
it.
So, you know, of course they'll place it on like, the wiener, the dildo, they have that insert in the vagina, right? And now virtually. Now, of course, in your head, you're like, how the fuck this shit work? Phantom Sense. Phantom Sense is, I guarantee not a lot of people know this because it's only seen on VR, is where you can have someone touch you in virtual, like just anywhere, like in your hand, and you can feel it. Now, if you have that, figure a way to fix it because you're not gonna have fun, right? And, you can't like just pretend to have fake fights because you might feel like getting punched in the face, which is stupid. But that's because they have to see it, right? So, if they're seeing you, do the insertion action, it's
They
fucking
feel it.
stupid. they can feel it, right? And like I there's something that I want to see this, but at the same time I don't, because it's like you're kind of walking into someone having sex, right? And it's like weird because it's virtually, and like you could tell they're being fucking stupid on VR. Now,
It's,
have I known anyone who done this before? Yes, I know one person. And ooh, the story you told me was funny. I don't know, like I can't explain it because like I had to talk about like other shit with him, right? All I know, his ex, which is who he did the ERP was, is a bitch now. Whatever. I scared her away like 3 times before, so I scared the hoes away. So ERP on VR chat, dumbest shit
what
ever.
is it? It's so funny watching how serious people take VR. Like, or like, I mean, yeah.
Role playing.
No, it's because I saw. I don't know. You probably seen it. The video where the guy's bothering a girl in VR. Just like doing stupid stuff in front of her, and then there's a guy just appears. Get away from her. It's like, dog.
And he like laugh his ass off at him. That video is just, it screams like something I would do. I'll be like, oh, look at this.
It's
You.
dog. It's like, dog. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, and no, like literally, like I know how that feels because I done it before, right? Danganronpa. I don't like the series, but I diss on it all the time, right? I know a lot of people like it, and I remember we joined a world related to Danganronpa, right? And oh my god, we were trying to not laugh our asses off with these people because they're trying to be serious role players, right? Oh, we walked in. We were like, we were trying to laugh, right? Because we were trying to interact with them, and so like we all unmuted and we all started dying of laughter. I don't know, sure it was Among Us devs. This person walked up to us all serious and be like, "Why are you laughing, huh?" And in my head, I was just trying to mock her in like a way where it's like kind of witty. Or like, okay, do you know GTA San Andreas? You know that one mission? Well, do you even know GTA San Andreas, right? You know that one mission where you gotta pick up someone named OG Loke, right?
Oh yeah.
Right, and like they're like what's it called? They're like mocking him because like he was supposed to have a rap career, right? But he fucked up, right? So they're like, where's your rap career, right? So I was doing that shit, right? I was like, my fault, crewmate, right? That's what I said to him, and like they just walked away immediately, and we couldn't stop laughing about it. And I don't understand why. Like I get like why people like ERP.
Yeah.
Well, not ERP, more like RP, right? Not ERP because it's fucking weird. But at the same time, it's like, but why? Why do it anymore?
I mean, it's okay. I get it, but some people take it way too serious. That's when I'm like, eh.
For real,
Because
man. Like,
that
I
guy,
can't.
it's so funny. Like, get away from her. It's like, dog, what are you gonna do, dog? What are you gonna do?
Literally. But
I wish it was more to see how
sick.
that played out because he was like, get away from her.
No,
And,
there
like-
is more. Have you not seen the full video? Yeah, he was like calling him pathetic, and it was funny.
It's so funny because like, okay, I get that in real life, like 100%. I think I would do that to like if a girl was getting bothered, get away from. If
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, depending on what it is, because like in VR, he was just fucking ooh, ooh, like he had a cup and like putting it in her face and then pulling it out. Context, no context, man. But like, either way, it's fucking stupid. Like, why are you going so hard? And they're not even on VR. He's the only one on VR, so why are you going so mad about it? So, gotta defend the women that you don't talk to.
like I would do it to a certain point in real life. Like if I see like it's like serious, that she's getting what's it called seriously.
Annoyed.
Yeah,
harassed, yeah.
I'd be like, oh, I'll step in. If I actually see, like she can defend herself or whatever, like I'll be there, like making sure. But like I wouldn't just jump in, get away from her, try to be the knight shining armor. Hell no.
Yeah, and they'll come and be like, don't worry, yeah, I got this shit. Like, fuck.
Yo, just I mean not to end it off, but just talk about it because I feel like I should say it, just to put it out there. So, You know, just saying out here in the podcast. So you know how I talked about me being selfless and stuff. So
Yeah.
I've run into a bit of an issue. So you know how I'm looking for a girl to take the prom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've been very vocal about this. There's one that a while ago I've been interested in, right? I tried to ask him out a tiny bit in New Year's. I did some stuff, you know, somebody. I
Yeah.
did it. She didn't respond, or she did respond, but she didn't take it seriously because I mean it wasn't. It was just a video that says like, "Oh, my 2022," or you know, or stuff like that. You know what I'm getting at? Yeah, I
Yeah.
sent that. She didn't take it serious. Cool, whatever. I gave her chocolates for Valentine's. It's not who you're thinking, by the way. Yeah.
I actually don't know who you. I don't know who you're actually talking
Okay.
about.
We don't worry about that. Might tell you some other time. Okay. There's
You tell me after.
maybe partially. I don't know fully now if I would, but we'll see. So this person, I'm like, I was like intrigued to like maybe ask him to promise stuff like that. Like I would want to, but thinking about it, like there's so many reasons why it wouldn't be the best thing. Like thinking about it, like there's so many reasons. Like one is what's it called? Because okay, one of them is because of my selfless thing. Just like, what if someone else likes them, or what if there's someone else out there like, you know, is better off having them or something like that. And that's just like, I'm just there like, damn, do I even want to try? You know, what if I'm taking it away from someone else? And that's really sucks. That's like one of the worst feelings though, because like I want to, but like, should I? And second, because this person had okay, it's gonna be 2 hours though. This person, someone else likes this person, right? I know for sure.
Yeah.
And something happened, you know, with them and whatever. I just don't want to make that person feel bad because you know what happened with the the one episode one, right? Yeah. I felt horrible when that whole thing happened. I started thinking to myself like, damn, I know I've been saying that other people's feelings come first, but why does this hurt, you know? And okay, I'm gonna be completely honest because probably no one's gonna make it all the way up to this part of the podcast, you know. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you to the podcast, whatever. If she hears this, then
You just told yourself.
So, but whatever, you know, full send. I don't think no one's gonna go this far, but if you do, ayo, drop a like. Haven't said the whole video and subscribe, you know, whatever. So, ayo, pro YouTuber moves, you know. So, I was okay, I was just gonna say the whole story. I was walking downstairs. Should I start from the start, dog? Do you think? Just for context and stuff. Should I start from the start just for context and stuff?
Sure.
So that day, we had the whole potluck thing, you know. So
yeah,
I was there with my friend, you know, the one that you know. I was there with my friend, and she was in front when we were eating. No, before we were eating. And then she was playing around and stuff, right? Then too, like I was playing around a bit too, and my thought wasn't like, you know, jealousy. Like I never had that. I'm gonna be honest. I've never had that. So I was there like, oh, I remember that. Like, you know, that's, maybe like things like that, like her, because there was one time where we were playing around. I was like, probably things like that. So like when I was like, oh damn, I have a crush on her, whatever. So I was like, oh, I remember that. The first thought wasn't like, oh, you know, them two or whatever. And then there was times when I'll meet eye contact with her when the whole music thing was happening in the potluck when I was putting music and stuff. And my thought there was just like, damn, that's depressing. It wasn't even like, you know, like, you know, we both looked at each other's eyes. No, it was just like, damn, that's depressing. Because by then she already rejected me, you know. So there wasn't much of a, you know, like jealousy and things like that because I was rejected, though, you know. There's like no chance, you know. So that happened. Then I saw them talking once, like very closely and stuff. It's like, damn. Again, no jealousy. It was just like, oh, I remember, like that. That's probably one of the things that made me like her or something like that. Just a thought like that, right? And then
Yeah.
That's when. But by the end of the day, I was depressed. I just didn't feel okay. I was just out of it. I started walking down the stairs where everyone started, the funnies, it's like, oh, see you in 2 weeks, or like I forgot what the thing was, like see you in a week, or what we were saying because it was a break. Then I started going out. I had helped the teacher put the ping pong table back and stuff, and I started going home. I saw her and my friend separate to the side. Go separate, and then they them growing, the other guy. I just don't want to say names. I'm trying to like avoid names and stuff. They kept on walking forward. I was like, oh, I had a gut feeling. I was like, damn, that's something happened there. So I just walked normally, like I wasn't paying too much attention, and all I heard from the back, was, "Do you want to go out with me? Yes or no?" That's all I heard, dog. And yeah,
Like,
and that's what I heard. Like, I told my friends, I was like, she'll never know how much she hurt me, because I mean, I don't want to make her feel bad, and besides that, like, I don't want people knowing that I hurt. I had seen Tiny. I was like, yo, Tiny, can you help me? He was like, oh, with what? I was like, I think I'm breaking, because I always try to like not show emotion and stuff like that. I was like, I think I'm breaking. I was like, what do you mean? I just started bawling down. I for some reason I couldn't hold back. I was just crying, and I feel like it wasn't just because like her or like that. I think I was like too much balled up emotions, and I felt a slight overwhelm of sadness. So I put every balled up emotion into that. So like I cried and stuff, and then I went with my other friends, Poseidon and Dry. I was there like, damn, like for some reason it hurts, like I don't know why, like I wasn't with her, there's no reason why she hurt this much, but for some reason it does. And dog, it hurt. I blocked her and him from social media. Right? I barely started talking to him more because it was just the whole thing. Like I was hurting, but now I'm feeling better. Like I started losing weight and stuff. I feel more confident. Like all this so led up to like me now trying to go to Marines, not like losing weight, like all this other thing. But yeah, I started talking to him more and stuff. But dog, it hurt me so bad when that happened. And that's why I feel bad for that friend that likes this other person. I don't want what happened to me to happen to them. And that goes back to my selflessness. Like, I know what I'm feeling. I don't want them feeling the same way or, like, being at that position. So I honestly don't know what to do with that thing, that issue.
I mean, it's like, I don't really got advice on that because I don't talk to women. But what could I say here? Let me. What can I truly say? Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you should be doing fine. I mean, first of all, I don't even know who the hell it is, but I think that's fine. Like, I don't know who it is. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, if you want to keep doing that, you're not like desperate for them anymore. Then you know what? Go ahead. Don't do it. Right?
Wait, what? Hold on.
Yeah, just don't do
Like
it.
if I'm desperate for what?
I mean, if you really want to date them, I mean, go ahead. Right? If you really want to, but at the same time, if you don't, then just don't do it at all. Like even like if you have like a tiny bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though if you have a tiny bit of feeling, just don't go for it.
It's just where's it go? Oh, it sucks knowing like what I went through and stuff. Not like now thinking into someone could have the same feeling as I had.
I wasn't there when it happened. So I wasn't there in the hot pot because I was pissed. It's about something else. I forgot what it was, but I know I wasn't there.
But yeah, it's just weird. That whole experience was weird because I've never actually been that, I guess, depressed and stuff. I mean, I definitely have.
Yeah.
Like, there was a point where I was mental issues, I'm not trying to get into it because, or not trying to get into it. It's more like I'm not trying to explain just because, if someone sees someone, someone from school, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I'm gonna tell the company. So that's what.
wanna change this before we end it off? Since your stupid ass said, "Hey, so I wanna end it off really bad."
that went depressing, huh? I didn't even want it to be depressing, dog. I just wanted to explain it because yeah, since prom is coming very soon, I feel like you gotta explain. I guess.
This guy had 200. Okay, so while you're doing that, I was looking at my friend who has 200 subscribers, 200K subscribers on YouTube.
You shout me?
I'm not gonna show him out because
No, I said you shout me out.
nope.
No, not the other way.
Nope.
What do you mean?
This guy's 16. Right, and I'm just gonna say this, and this isn't look bad on me, but I gotta say that they're 16. But dude, he is so fucking feminine. He's like, I watch this video. I can't do that much because he doesn't know I'm on here, right? But he is so fucking feminine. Oh my god, I'm not saying that to be mean. No, he said this himself. He's a fucking fanboy, and I'm just there like, damn, that's it. Just damn, right? You show me what?
Let's talk about some drama in school or something. Make it spicy.
Oh my god. There's no drama at
Or not with
school.
us.
I don't know. I mean, there isn't anything. Either way, I don't know anything, bro. Like, no one told me shit. I don't got friends anymore. No more.
Is there anyone you hate in school?
Not really. I mean, I don't got like haters. Well, I do got haters. Haters always be bearing on my downfall, right? But like, no, like I don't fucking have like I don't be like, man, I want to fucking brutally murder this guy. No, I don't have that. I don't really have anyone that like I want dead or I like a lot. You know, like I don't even have a crush at school. I would say I do, but not anymore. Like I just lost it.
Oh, I will say this. I will say this. This is less depressing, you know. So I think I gotta. So, you know, should I say the name? Because she's probably not gonna see this. And I mean, why not risk it?
Sure.
Do a little riskiness, you know. You know Charlize, right?
Yeah. Oh, huh? Yeah. What about him? What about him?
Oh no! Why he do that? This is not who I was talking about before, by the way.
Hey, no, I know, but like I was saying that because like, oh, dude, I got some history. Not as like with her, just like I know some lore, right? And like, my mom personally knows their mom, and it's like they like have visited my house before. Of course, I don't talk to Charlize because
there was a point where so I'm just gonna say, you know, this guy be risky. There was a point where I was hanging out, where we were hanging out, and that's when I was like, yo, damn, Charlize is a super nice person and stuff like that. Like, and then I ended up actually like starting to like her a bit. And I was like, damn, we kind of like her, you know. But seeing her and like how she was, I was like, there's absolutely no way. Like, I can definitely be mature. I am sometimes. Even like when I get depressed, I definitely am. But I was like, you know, she's like not too mature for me or anything like that. It's more like just she probably wouldn't go for a nigga like me. You get me? Yeah, I saw that like so much. Like I didn't even have to ask her or anything. I was just like, there's no way. So as soon as I could, I was like, you know, I don't like her anymore. Like I just try to dissolve that, you know, liking feeling. But I told that last time in Hades, not the full story. I just told him like, oh, there was a time where I used to like Charlize, and he was like, oh, you like her? I was like, no, I liked. There's a D in there. There's a D in there. Low-key,
dude, no one reads that. Fucking no one reads like, oh yeah, I was about to, so you did it. No, I said about to, so you did it. No, about. I fucking hate that. That was a probably.
What is it called? But honestly, if I'm really talking like honest, I would still like her, but it's just there's no reason to chase something. Like they say, there's no reason to chase something that will never happen.
I mean, she is like downstairs, by the way. So,
I know.
But
you know what's weird?
I don't know.
She's friends. She's like super best friends with someone I had something with. I tried to get with one of her friends. It's probably not the best thing, you know. It's. I'm just gonna say
Yeah.
it. I don't care if the friend hears this. I got set up with the girl. Right? Like they sent me her Instagram. And they're like, oh, and I texted her and like we were getting close, and then she ended up going like, oh, I see. It seems like I'm giving you signals, but no, I just want to be friends, right? She really decided
Yeah.
to be like, we have so much in common, and that's why I want to be friends. Like, bro, that's not how that works. And I don't know if she noticed that I was having like that I changed moods real quick because I was like I just put like, oh, okay, and then she was like, oh, is it cool we still friends? I was like, sure. Like I didn't explain anything much. I was like, yeah, just like normal.
Oh, who the fuck? Oh, wait, who the hell is that?
Who?
Like the friend. The hell?
Oh,
Who
she's
is
from
that?
downstairs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's some downstairs motherfuckers.
So what are you asking exactly?
Like, who is she?
No, I
Fuck.
don't want to say names on that one. She knows.
What? Damn.
I'll put it in our
Alright, shut
pocket.
up.
But
Okay, let me see. Would I get mad?
but what, I heard something.
I don't even, that was me like passing out because I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
I forgot.
I thought you like freaked out.
Was it in middle
No,
school?
no.
Was it in middle school?
She's
They're in middle
this
school?
person's friend. This
Okay.
person's friend, and that's who set me up.
Damn. Good on you, man.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I mean, getting set up, I never got set up at all. Well, I have, I think. I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
so
know if I
fucking
got set up for like
honest.
pity or something, but yeah, I just got set up. I just got where was I going at? Yeah, and then at the end we were in a cookout, dog. This is gonna sound so bad. We were in a cookout, me and my friends and stuff, and she texted, and like I just like texted her normal, whatever, or like it was during the day that we were texting a bit, just friends, supposedly. I it was just normal talk, and then I gave my phone to my friends, because I mean I tell them how I'm feeling and stuff like that, this way I know. And they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna put this," and they showed me what they're gonna put. I was like, "Yeah, screw it, put it." They put it in there. It was like, it was just like saying like, "Oh, I don't want to be friends," and like, bye, like type of stuff. It was sounding way better like in the messages and stuff. And I tried to tell Charlene, I was like, "Yo, if she ever needs anything or stuff like that, like you can tell me, like, I know I ended this badly or whatever, but like, that I'm not a bad person. Like I've tried to help them if I can." But I like, I just couldn't do it because I was like, damn, it just sucks. Because, yo, dog, I was waking up early. She was texting me, dog. I felt slight happiness. I was like, damn, this is what it feels like. Yeah, I felt like actual happy. I was texting her like every time I could. And like, I was like, yo, they might be going somewhere. It didn't. And that really sucked. And it sucked just because it was going, like, it was so fun, dog, talking to someone for once. I was like, yo, like, and then we had so much in common. We were just talking about things in common. And then, bam. So it really sucked. But at least that was like the pushing point. That was like the main pushing point of working out, of like now gonna join the Marines if I can. And that like that was the main point. That's what like threw me over the edge, I guess, or something like that to change. And I keep on telling Charlene, I keep on making fun of Charlene. I was like, oh, I'm working out, so I don't have to bring my standards down again.
Okay, bro. I want to say something about that, but like I don't really want to.
Really?
I want to say something about that, but I don't really want to. Not because like I just find it really funny what they said, but like no, I'm not gonna have it on the air for it, right? Like I'm not gonna like there's a clip of me talking shit about them, like right. And like, they already hate me enough, right? So like whatever, right? I don't know anymore, man. They just don't like me. Whatever for me, right? But I do want to see like something not off the record, but I just find it funny what someone said about it. I can't say it because I don't want to involve them at all. But yeah,
yeah, it's just like told them like I don't want to bring my standards down again. But it was just jokes, But like there's a certain type of girl I like, I guess, or whatever. But if I'm really honest, it's not that I like how they look or something like that. It's just personality wise. Like the person I was talking to was like awesome personality. I was talking to them a lot. It was like fun. And that's usually what it matters for me. It's never looks and stuff like that. Like sure, like I've said it before. I think in the podcast and stuff. I was like, looks is the first thing you notice. Like you see someone's like, damn, I want to get to know them. Like they're hot or whatever, you know. But they could be like hot and the bitchiest person, right? And so that's why like at the end, who I would like get with is not really as looks. It's more personality wise. You get what I mean? But yeah, and I mean, I liked Charlize's personality. So I was like, oh, she cool. But yeah, again, like I said, you know, it's never nothing's ever gonna happen. That's like one of the farthest away things that could have happened. Like I know I've asked girls out like so many times. You know about it. Yeah, but that was one of the ones that was way off because like just her personality was different than mine, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well, I do want to see should we end it
I
like that?
guess. Yeah.
End it with you store with a female.
I mean, I guess no one's gonna go this far, and if you do, again, subscribe, check out my Twitch.
No way, guys. Hey, if you guys make it this far, I gotta say one thing. Okay, so this is the part where you cut it. I was gonna say the N slur, right? I gotta say the N word because I have to say it at all. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
And then they'll cut it.